Hi gang, let's try another example. Let's simplify a radical expression with an odd exponent. Okay, an odd exponent. All right, let's try that. So let's first look at the coefficient. The coefficient here is a perfect square, so we're good with that. We don't have to break it down. But since this is an odd exponent, we have to break it down, right? We have to take off 1 W, because to be a perfect square, it has to be divisible by 2. To be a perfect square for an exponent, it has to be divisible by 2. So when we take off 1, 20 is now evenly divisible by 2. So we can bring the 20 out, but we're going to be stuck with the single W left under. All right, so the square root of 64 is 8. Half of the exponents is W to the 10, and then this guy is left under. So if you have an odd exponent, if you're trying to take the square root with an odd exponent, you're going to have leftover. All right, let's try another one. So the biggest perfect square in the coefficient is 25. Remember, if you're trying to take a square root, it has to be divisible by 2. So we have 15, so we have to pull off 1. So we'll make it x to the 14 times x, because this would add back up to 15. We're just pulling 1 off, so we can make it an even number that's divisible by 2. So the square root of 25, 25 is a perfect square, that comes out as 5. This 5 is left under. Half of the exponents would be x to the 7. And this x is left under. So underneath, we have 5x. So 5x to the 7th times the square root of 5x. All right, gang, let's try another one. Now, 36 is a perfect square, but this has an odd exponent. So, right, we have to pull 1 off to make it a perfect square. Okay, now the square root of 36 is 6. Half of the exponents is a squared. And then this guy doesn't have a partner, so it's stuck underneath. So whenever you have an odd exponent, you're going to have leftovers on a square root. All right, let's try this one. Biggest perfect square in 20. Right, that's going to be a 4, so it's 4 times 5. Now we have to make the exponent divisible by 2, so we pull 1 off. We make it b to the 6 times b. Right, now we pull out the perfect squares. So you have to simplify the radical as much as you can, and you do that by pulling out the perfect squares, and then the unperfect parts are left under. So the square root of 4 is 2. The 5 is left under. Half of the exponents, that's b to the 3rd. And then you're left with this b. Okay, so that's what's left. All right, gang, I hope that helped. I'll catch you in another video. Bye-bye.